Hey guys, good morning from sunny Southern California. So here we are basking in the sunshine finally. Couldn't take much more of it. But it's been 2 weeks now, 2 solid weeks of sunshine, so this is all good for me. So this morning, divergence in the index. So, what is and what should never be, all those things are, they affect the way that we think as traders, and they get into our head and we start thinking we need to see something. Maybe we want to see something that isn't there. Folks were a little bit confused this morning about things like, the bans on Meta, the bans on Microsoft. And, lo and behold, Microsoft just ran the bans back here over my shoulders. So that's why we are a couple seconds late getting this video off. But when they get in there and they start moving, you just have to believe what you see, not what you think, right? And get in front of the opportunities and make sure that you can capitalize on them. So this morning we had good earnings that pushed the Dow real hard, pushed the S&P pretty good, and kept the Nas, kept the tech stuff sort of down in the cellar for a while, but it wasn't going to stay there. So this move that we had this morning, a few of you were asking, well, but the Nasdaq's not negative on the day, and it's looks like it's beaten down pretty good. Why are you taking longs on this? And I was taking those longs because I told you I'd explain it in the video or in the live stream today. The longs were the result of what happened on Monday. So if you look back at yesterday's chart and you look at where we have really firm support and resistance, you can see that right around S1 today was where the support was yesterday, and then there was some higher level support. And why don't we take a look at the chart, and I will show you exactly what it is that I'm talking about, all right? So here it is. This is the chart of the Qs this morning, right, of the Nasdaq. So if you were trading these guys, then you saw this pre-market price action here that was in line sort of with yesterday's close, and then right on the opening bell we had a drop off, and that was something that led to a bunch of opportunities on the long and short side. So usually I don't do a lot of bi-directional stuff, but when we got down into this support level, which was there from yesterday's session, we had the opportunity for a long side setup. So that was the one that I talked to you about in the room. That was up from 380.51 to 381.26. That was in the triple Qs. There's a little bit too much volatility that time of the morning for me on those futures. So I just like to let those settle in a little bit. It gets hard to get, clean fills, tight fills there. Sometimes you'll put your limit orders in, and even though you're on the ladder, it'll trade right through you. And, that's definitely not something that's fun. And it's real easy on the triple Qs to go and constrain the price action and get the same magnitude move. You have to put up a little bit more money, actually a lot more money, and you have to put in your stop limit orders and make sure that you're controlling the slippage. The next entry opportunity came when it got down here to this S1 pivot line, and that had a bunch of confluence again with yesterday. So that got us then from spot 13 up into 381.26. So that was a nice big move. And then another move down here that tested the line and then retested the line and gave us another long side opportunity. And then sadly on that bidirectional trade, the next one got us in on a short, and of course the short did not happen. So we had a short that went ahead and moved higher on the futures and stopped us out. So we had a first futures trade a little bit earlier that generated a nice profit, and then we had a second futures trade that went against us and wiped out that first profit. So right now we're sitting on some profits from the Qs and sort of a flat position in the futures. The rest of the day, what I'm going to look for is a move higher that gives us retracement. We're already moving higher here. It gives us retracement opportunities back down into the support and resistance lines. Now we got 381.80, so one spot 80 here is going to be definitely a place that I'm going to look for a move that catches some momentum higher. I'll do that in the NQ. And hopefully over the rest of the day, we're going to keep seeing some geometric trading going on. keep an eye on the proximity to this line right here. And, you know, now that we're starting to see some trend moves happening, we can go and add our anchored VWAPs to this as well and start taking a look at, you know, where we are in terms of relationships to the recent swings that we've had. So you can see here that we're sort of looking at this right now. And, you know, that higher anchored VWAP, that lines up pretty nicely with the pre-market resistance. So we'll see if a move back down into here finds some support and maybe sets up a range for us, starts trading a box right up in there. So that would be into yesterday's closing range, would get us a positive bounce on today's session, and you know, give us probably lots of opportunities going into the rest of the day. All right, so that is the game plan for me for well, for the foreseeable future anyways, for the next hour or two. I will give you guys an update if there is one, and let you know exactly what I'm doing a little bit later in the session if the plan changes. But for right now, keep an eye on the fib retracements, keep an eye on the proximity to the anchored VWAPs. Look at that support and resistance, man. It's like if it gets down and it punches that line and it gets a shallow move below, then look for the pop back up higher again. See if it can't capitalize on that. I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing. You do what you're going to do. You guys know what you're doing. And hopefully, I'm going to see a bunch of you in either Miami at the boot camp or in Orlando at the next Super Vol event. So if you're looking to trade sort of the afternoon futures, that Super Vol Saturday event is definitely right up your alley. If you're looking to do all of it, trade around the open, trade the Microsoft trades, the volatility band trades, trade the plan trade setups. Today we had everything went to a profit target, right? So we had the trades on the trading plan, the trades on the XRV setups, everything went and hit, you know, targeted out on us. So it's a good day. If you want to learn how to do that, see you in Miami Beach. If you just want to focus on the futures in the afternoon, if you're lazy like me and you'd prefer to sleep in, which I can't, but I would if I could, then come see us in Orlando. All right, and you can ask Julie for more information about either one of those events. You guys have a great day.